Hello, fellow travelers. My name is Ketan Gupta, and today I'm going to share with you some of the tips which can save you time and money if you're traveling to Costa Rica. So, if you're already in Costa Rica or if you're planning to go to Costa Rica and looking out for some tips, this video will be useful for you. So, based on my experience, I'm going to share you five tips which can save you time and money. So tip number one, do not buy too many colonies for dollars. Um, so when you reach Costa Rica at the airport, you'll see some counters to exchange dollars or your own currency um, for colones. So I would recommend not buying too many colones because virtually everywhere in Costa Rica, credit card is used. Um, you wouldn't need to make transactions in colones. So, because if you buy colones, they give you a pretty bad rate. So, by the time I was there, the dollar to colones was 670 colones per dollar in the market, but they were selling it for 550 colones for a dollar. So, which is 20% margin. So that's a huge loss. So do not buy like thousands and thousands of dollars worth of colognes. Just buy maybe $50 worth of colognes in case you want to. And if you're buying something off the street, you may have to um, pay in colones. Otherwise, everywhere in Costa Rica, dollars are taken. You can directly make the payments in dollars, and you can use a credit card. So if you're not coming from United States, you're coming from Europe, you can still use a credit card. So the exchange fees, foreign transaction fees, which the credit card levies, is still going to be much lesser than the bad exchange rate that you get here. And if you get a credit card which has zero transaction fees, for example, I use a Capital One credit card, um, uh, so that has zero transaction fees. Tip number two, while renting a car in Costa Rica, just make sure that you plan accordingly because car rentals are expensive over there. It's not the price that you see online. So you can see a particular price when you're booking from sites like Expedia or any other site. But when you actually go there, they put the taxes on top of it, the third party liability insurance which you have to definitely purchase over there. So there are all these added fees which can make the cost go up to like twice or thrice the amount that you see online when you're booking. So make sure that you account for that in your budget. So you can use your own insurance for any other things like collision, but you have to purchase their own third-party liability insurance. So they are not going to give you a car without that. So you'll have to purchase that, and that can vary from let's say $15 to $30 per day, depending upon the car company. I know that Payless charges $25 per day, and Usave charges $30 per day. So and they're the same thing. So do your research before you when you're booking a car. Call the car company because the prices can vary. That can save you the surprise when you go there and find the prices very different. Also, they levy the taxes. So the taxes are like 20% of all the charges that you pay for the car. They also are going to put a hold of around $2,000 or $2,500 of deposit when you get the car. So just be mindful of all of those things. Also, when you're getting a car, it's recommended that you take a 4x4. That's going to save you a lot of time because you might have to go to the mountains to see some national parks or just some sightseeing. So um, that's 4x4 is really helpful. There was one um, instance where I had to cross a river which was knee deep, um, and it was around the start of the rainy season, so the water was flowing pretty hard. But I had 4x4, so I was able to cross it. Otherwise, it would have cost me another 5 hours to go all the way around. Tip number three. So as soon as you go there, get a SIM card, get a local SIM card. So, and that's very easy to get. As soon as you can pick up your car, you can go to the nearest Walmart, and there will be SIM cards that you can purchase very easily and get it activated and recharged it there and then. So there'll be people who can do that in Walmart. So that will be very helpful because you'll get immediate connection and you won't have to use your roaming. Um, Tip number four. So do not rely too much on the time estimated by the Google Maps when you're making your reservations or if you have some tour schedule. Um, always have some buffer in the time that it takes to travel because Google Maps might show like 2 hours, but it may actually take 3 hours depending upon the road conditions, the traffic. So there was one road which Google Maps was showing me that it's going to take 2 hours to travel, but because it was a gravelly road, it wasn't like a paved road. It took me close to 5 hours to travel that. So it can be very much different from what Google Maps shows. Even if it is a paved road, then there could be even if the road conditions are good, there could be a very slow traffic in front of you, like a truck or something, and that can slow the whole traffic down. And most of the roads in Costa Rica are single lane roads, so there's very little um, chance to cross that. So make sure that you are accounting for some additional time when you're making your plans. Um, that will save you um, the that will save you the last minute hurry. Tip number five. So decide beforehand what you want to do in Costa Rica because there are many things to do. If you want to just spend most of the time on the beach, then you can go to the Pacific coast. It has a lot of beaches as compared to the Caribbean coast. If you want to do some adventures like scuba diving, snorkeling, ziplining, so for scuba diving and snorkeling, the Caribbean coast is much better, much calm waters and more rich wildlife. So you can decide to go to the Caribbean coast and spend most of the time there. Do not try to travel the whole of Costa Rica in a short amount of time, like 1 week. You won't be able to do it. You'll be spending a lot of time in the car. So make sure you decide what you want to do and stick to the area which is best known for that. Um, because it takes a lot of time to go from one coast to another, as there are mountains in between. So, okay. Just another tip in general. People in Costa Rica are very friendly and they're very helpful. So ask for help for anything you want to get feedback on how a certain place is going to be, what are the places to see. That can save you a lot of time and money because you only have limited amount of time and you want to make most of it when you're visiting. So ask for help, ask for guidance, and there will be people who will be interested in helping you out. They are very calm, very patient people. So even if you don't speak Spanish, many folks there understand English, and even if they don't, they'll try to work it out with you. So always ask for help. So there you have it. Hopefully, these tips are useful for you on your next travel to Costa Rica. Let me know if ever you happen to travel, and if these tips come off uh, for some use to you. Click the like button if you like the video. Thank you.